Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we are taking a look at the absolute pinnacle of Swedish aviation engineering and one of the most highly anticipated top-tier jets in War Thunder, the JAS39E Gripen. While the older A and C variants already proved they could easily bring the heat to anyone in Air RB, the E variant takes the entire platform into a completely different dimension. It's modern, aggressive, and an uncompromising Generation 4.5 fighter. But the real question is it worth that massive grind? Can this new evolutionary variant truly keep pace with giants like the advanced F-15S, Su-27S, or the Rafale? That's exactly what we're breaking down today. We'll look at its flight characteristics, weapon arsenal, tactics, and how it fits into the current meta. Let's dive in. Before we jump into the gameplay mechanics, let's quickly cover what the E variant actually brings to the table. This isn't just a minor facelift. The Swedes redesigned this machine from the ground up. The E variant features a larger fuselage, holds about 40% more internal fuel, boasts a much stronger General Electric F414 engine, and most importantly, it is equipped with an advanced AESA radar. In War Thunder, these changes translate into a massive performance shift. While you do have a slightly heavier airframe, the brutal engine thrust and state-of-the-art avionics turn the Echo into an absolute beast for digital dominance. Let's get to the most important part. How does it fly? If you are used to the older Gripen models, the very first thing you'll notice is the surplus of power. The new engine pulls like crazy. Linear acceleration is fantastic, and you can hit top speed at sea level within a matter of seconds. When it comes to agility, the canard configuration still works like a charm. The Gripen E can practically turn on a dime during its first pull. Its instantaneous turn rate is monstrous. You can just yank the stick, point your nose at the target, and send a missile downrange. However, there is one major catch you need to look out for. Due to its increased weight and the high drag generated during extreme maneuvers, the Gripen E bleeds energy noticeably faster than its predecessors. If you get sucked into a prolonged, drawn-out dogfight, sustained turn rate against a purebred energy fighter, you might find yourself in trouble. The key to success is leveraging that brutal initial turn, deleting your target, and immediately extending to regain speed. Now, we come to the biggest weapon in the E variant's arsenal, the AESA radar. In-game, this means your radar is extremely resistant to ground clutter, chaff, and enemy jamming. It can lock onto targets at incredible distances, its scanning speed is lightning fast, and modes like TWS, Track While Scan, work flawlessly. Combine that with a top-tier radar warning receiver, RWR, that tells you exactly what is locking you and from where, and you have unmatched situational awareness. In top-tier Air RB, where dozens of missiles are constantly flying across the map, this is your single most important survival tool. Let's talk weapons, because this is where the Gripen E truly excels. For beyond visual range BVR combat, you have access to advanced active radar homing missiles. These missiles have great range, track aggressively, and thanks to your superior radar, you can fire them at multiple targets simultaneously. Once launched, you can immediately crank or notch, letting the missile guide itself to the target. For close-range dogfights, the jet features modern infrared missiles paired with a helmet-mounted display HMD. All you have to do is look at an enemy aircraft, even if they are flying perpendicular to you, lock them with your eyes, and fire. These IR missiles possess incredible flare resistance, making you the undisputed king of close-quarters engagements. What about countermeasures? The Gripen E carries an abundance of flares and chaff. You can literally spam them throughout the entire match without worrying about running dry halfway through. For fans of ground battles, ground RB, I've got great news as well. The Gripen E carries a solid payload of precision-guided munitions, including laser-guided bombs, AGM missiles, and targeting pods. As a close air support CAS platform, it operates with surgical precision. So, how do you fly the JAS39E to completely dominate your lobbies? Forget about rushing blindly down the center of the map at the start of the match. No matter how good your plane is, the enemy missile swarm will rip you apart. The best tactic is to stay low or at an optimal altitude on the flanks of the map, utilizing your AESA radar to scan the airspace and launching RISO.